Welcome to Maths and Science by IITian channel. In this lecture, I will be taking up another question on Diophantine equation. It's either we can call it as a Diophantine equation or an equation, a polynomial equation which we are going to solve. It will be either useful both for Mathematics Olympiad and also for JEE Maths aspirants. The equation is a to the power of 6 minus b is equal to 9931. What you have to find out, the minimum value of a plus b is equal to how much? Here only one single equation, two unknowns. We have to find out the minimum value of a plus b is equal to how much? And will there be a minimum value? Will there be a maximum value? And what is the controlling equation for finding a plus b? From that we can get the minimum value of a plus b. Under what conditions we get the minimum value of a plus b? By using the principles of congruence modulo, principles of number theory and also algebra. Provided a and b are integers greater than 1. This is the condition. From the last lecture, this lecture is delayed by a week because I went on family vacation for a week, and from now onwards the lectures will be continuous. Now, what is the question given? Question is, find minimum value of a plus b if a to the power of 6 minus b is equal to 9931. Now, let us try to solve it. Solution: a to the power of 6 minus b is equal to 9931. That implies b is equal to a to the power of 6 minus 9931. That implies, because b is greater than 1, that is the condition given, a to the power of 6 should be greater than 9931. A to the power of 6 should be greater than 9931. Now, if a is equal to 0, instead of finding the 1/6 power of 9931, we will just go to find out various values of a to the power of 6. If a is equal to 0, because 8 should be greater than 1, that is the condition given. If a is equal to 2, a to the power of 6 is equal to 2 to the power of 6. What will be its value? 64. If a is equal to 3, a to the power of 6 is equal to 3 to the power of 6. That is equal to 729. And a is equal to 4. A to the power of 6 is equal to 4 to the power of 6. That is equal to 4096. And if a is equal to 5, a to the power of 6 is equal to 5 to the power of 6. What is the value of 5 to the power of 6? 15625. And our given value 9931 lies between 9931 lies between these values. That is 4 to the power of 6 and 5 to the power of 6. Therefore, because a to the power of 6 is greater than 9931, it implies a should be greater than or equal to 5. That means the minimum value of a is equal to 5. And what is the value of b? b is equal to a to the power of 6 minus 9931. A to the power of 6 minus 9931. That means b varies exponentially when a varies. If a increases, it implies b increases largely. In terms of a to the power of 6. Hence, the minimum value of a gives the minimum value of b. It implies minimum value of a implies minimum value of b. For example, let us test it. A is equal to 5 implies a to the power of 6 is equal to 15625 and b is equal to a to the power of 6 minus 9931, that is equal to 15625 minus 9931, that is equal to 5694. Logics are more important in mathematics rather than getting the answer. You should use the logic. If a is equal to 6, what will be the value of a to the power of 6? Is equal to 6 to the power of 6, which implies b is equal to a to the power of 6 minus 9931 is equal to 6 to the power of 6 minus 9931. That is equal to 6 to the power of 6, 46656 minus 9931 36725. You see, the value of b when a is equal to 5 is 5694. When a is equal to 6, it is 36725 in 5 digits. It's increasing very largely. This is our assumption or our observation is true here. Hence, a is equal to minimum implies b is equal to minimum. This is the most important observation we have from this equation, which implies a is equal to 5 and b is equal to 5694. We have solved the problem. Now, minimum of a plus b is equal to 5 plus 5694, that is 5699. This is the answer. A plus b minimum value is 5699 when a to the power of 6 minus b is equal to 9931. provided a, b are greater than 1. A, b are now 5 and 5, 6, 9, 4. This is the answer. A plus b is 5, 6, 9, 9. With this, I wanted to conclude. It's a simple problem, but however, important concept of Diophantine equation. It's a Diophantine equation, and you can even try congruence modulo in it. And solve this equation using some principles of congruence modulo. So that you can arrive at some GCD and also exclusion of values of 2, 3, 4 instead of from algebra, we can get from number theory also. Exclusion of 2, 3 and 4 for A. We have did it with algebra. You try to do it with, for example, I will give some hint. 9931 is equivalent to 4 mod 9. Double 931 is equivalent to 5 mod 7. Please try to combine these, which implies 9931 is nothing but a to the power of 6 minus b is equivalent to 4 mod 9. If 3 divides A, then a to the power of 6 is equivalent to 0 mod 9. Do you agree? If 3 doesn't divide A, a to the power of 6 equivalent 1 mod 9. Like this you proceed further and see that 2, 3, 4 are excluded. And hence you get the answer that A should be greater than or equal to 5. Then you go for 7 mod 7 and you will arrive. This is the way we use congruence modulo and arrive at some solutions from the logic. And by directly using the algebra also you can get the answer. Either way, whichever way you are comfortable, please use those techniques and get the answer. In this particular problem, getting answer from the algebra is very easy. The easiest way I have explained you. Please try other methods also. With this, I want to conclude this lecture. I have only took this, even though it's a small problem, I want to take advantage of the mathematics to get the clarity that we can take any way, we can get the answer. There will be different methods by which we can get the answer. Let us try to improve our knowledge by applying different methods and solve the problem. That is the concept which I wanted to develop now. In the next classes also, as we go, we will not stick ourselves only to number theory. We will couple number theory with calculus, couple one or two examples I have given already, couple number theory with polynomial equations, and we see that algebraic equations, polynomial equations, logarithmic equations and number theory, everything is coupled and we can solve in different methods a single problem. I want to conclude this lecture. You please complete the following steps in this as a homework. Do it. You can understand the meaning of mathematics well. With this, I want to conclude this lecture. Best of luck to everybody. Thank you for listening to me. And from now on, there will be regular lectures on different topics. Because of my family vacation, I could take a leave of 7 days. Thank you. Best of luck. And if you feel there is a value addition to you because of this lecture, kindly share this video, hype this video, and subscribe to my channel Maths and Science by IITian. Thank you for listening to me. Best of luck.